Good morning. I have returned from my 3-day break. You're welcome. It is now time for me to catch you up to speed with everything that's going on. So first, we went to PAX East, and I recorded a video there about my experience. This is me shamelessly promoting my other variety videos. Number 2, we made a 3-month review about the current state of Dying Light 2, and you all seem to actually really enjoy it, and it actually makes me really happy, so thank you so much for watching that. Number 3, we interviewed Tymon Speaks for roughly 50 minutes, and before it started, I talked about Manscaped, which you can use code ONI for 20% off for free shipping. Number 4, we got a house. We're now homeowners, friends. I've started packing. We can go, leave this apartment, move like 3 hours away and have like a fresh start basically. That's where we're at. In like a month or two, it's gonna be a completely different background, but don't you worry, they're still gonna be there. They're still gonna be chilling here. Number 5, we'll be going and breaking down all of those questions that I asked Tymon during our interview. There are obviously some highlights and things that I want to recap that we can go. This is so you guys don't have to go and sit through a 50+ minute video to go and get some information. We're gonna go and break it down into little videos. Now, as you can see from the title, the first thing that we have is online play, PvP, and PvE mode. PvP, pretty self-explanatory. People want a BTZ mode, some sort of player versus player activity, whether it's human versus human or human versus infected. This is what the community wants at the moment. As for more PvE content, what's been on some people's minds is that good old arena and horde mode, which may or may not be making its way into Dying Light 2. This information does come from a leak that we covered a little bit ago. The leak told us that some sort of wave-based mode would be happening that the players could enjoy. Obviously, it's leaked, not confirmed yet. We don't know whether or not it's happening. As for online play, it was confirmed that there will not be a battle royale mode. It was also confirmed in an interview with PlayStation Lifestyle that online play will be targeted in future updates. And that is about the extent of what you need to know leading up to me asking Tymon these questions in our interview. So without further ado, I went ahead, asked Tymon exactly what their plans were with online play, and this is what he had to say. This is in an interview with, I think, PlayStation Lifestyle. You talked about some sort of future online play with Dying Light 2. Are you able to share any more insight on that? Do you think it's a be the zombie mode, a tag mode, anything at all? What do you got for us?
So not much at this point, because this definitely would be like revealing stuff too early. But there is one thing I said, that we will experiment with a lot of ideas, a lot of different models, formulas for Dying Light with the post-launch support. And this will happen next month, the month after that, this will happen this year, this will happen next year. And there's no way that a part of it will not be focused on online play. There will be more online modes, there will be more online mechanics that players will be able to enjoy. But really, I don't want to reveal anything at this point. We are experimenting with some stuff. We have locked plans what we want to do. We are play testing those. We just don't want to reveal that and like give it to the players too quickly, because we feel that actually there's a lot of online future for Dying Light. So once again, please be patient. This will take maybe not a week or two. This might take some more time, but there will be more online stuff coming to Dying Light to Stay Human, because it's a game built for co-op. It's a game built for online in general. It's a game which is like has a lot of very interesting mechanics that you can use either for PvE or PvP or different forms of online interactions with other players.
As you heard right there, he said Dying Light 2 is a game that is built for online play. It is built for co-op. It is built for you to go and play with your friends. That is why there is such a big focus on co-op with these games. As you heard, the post-launch support that is coming to Dying Light 2, it will tackle many different areas. Some will be story DLC, some will be extending maybe on certain quests, and then this will be online play. Now here's the thing, we recently just had another major roadmap presented to us, and a lot of you have already pointed out, but it currently does not have any insight as to whether or not we will be getting any online play events for the remainder of the year. Using both the second and first roadmap, nothing is planned regarding online, so no PvP, no tag mode, and no crossplay. There's nothing on here regarding crossplay or cross-gen between the consoles and PC. And as time goes on, the demand for crossplay is growing rapidly. If you look at any tweet from Dying Light nowadays, a lot of the replies are asking about this. We currently do not know if crossplay crossplay will be making its way. The only information we have regarding this topic is little tweets here and there saying that they have acknowledged it and that they're looking into it. But like we have seen, the updated roadmap has not said anything. Another thing I do want to mention is that there's actually some major differences between the original roadmap and the updated roadmap, which may or may not be a good sign, you tell me. On the original, set of challenges 2 is right here, but on the updated roadmap, that is nowhere to be found. So a couple of things could have happened here. They either grouped up the parkour challenges into the events category, or they actually went ahead and they won't be doing any more of these parkour challenges, these combat challenges, because the response to it has been pretty bad. The community was not very fond of these challenges as it offered very little replayability. The parkour challenges, you did them once, maybe twice, maybe you went back to do them again in the New Game Plus update, that's up to you, but once you did it, you're satisfied and then you moved on. There wasn't a point to go back. I'm a believer in the second one. Maybe Tech1 went and they saw that a lot of the community was not impressed by the challenges and then they decided to move on to other content. If that's the case, they are paying attention and acting accordingly. Tech1 knows the importance of online play. He's saying it right here. He knows that there's a big fan base surrounding some of this content. One of the biggest things that he keeps driving into us is that we need to be patient. This isn't going to be content that we'll be getting in a week from now or a month from now, maybe leaning more so for like a year from now. It's good to go and get some of these reassurances that more content is indeed coming. That's a plus right there. It took them 3 months to go and add New Game Plus, which honestly, it's pretty quick when you compare it to other games, aka Cyberpunk. They still don't have a New Game Plus, so it's good to see Tech1 acting very quickly to adding in a lot of the content that is requested by the community. The future's looking bright, I say. Maybe not for Elysium. Rest in peace, Elysium. We'll get to that in another video, don't you worry. But I think when it comes to long-term support for Dying Light 2, it's definitely going to be there. We just gotta wait until it comes. You got to be patient. Honestly, this would be the time to go and start diving into other games that you had a big backlog on. This would be time to go and start exploring other zombie games that are out there. They are listening, and as you saw in the interview, I was mentioning a tag mode to them, and this has actually been something that's been going around in the community for a while now. And he did say it on Twitter here, so many of you are mentioning the tag. I wonder if it's just the vocal minority or would it catch traction with the whole community. I've had it in my head since Dying Light 1, but I always wondered about proper rewards. It's just you and your friends. Would bragging rights be enough? And that is a great question that I present to you guys before I do end this video. What are your thoughts on a tag mode? Do you like the sound of it? Honestly, that would be the perfect mode. It works so well with Dying Light 2. You have the playground to go and do something like this, so make it happen. Honestly, the rewards could be like skins or parkour points. It doesn't really need to be much. You can start out with bragging rights as one of them, and then over time, slowly build something up more and more. But yeah, online play will be targeted in the future. What do you want? What don't you want? Let me know down below. Be happy to read it. If you want to go and see more content from me, click on these videos right here. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.